Okay, fellas, welcome to the first episode of What the Hell Has Happened This Month. Okay, now the first thing I'm going to talk about is something that began on the February of the 24th. And I'm pretty sure you guys all heard about it because the news only covers this right now. The Russian invasion of Ukraine. Let me tell you a little story that happened. On the 23rd of February, I'm going to bed and I get woken up by a BBC notification, BBC News, saying Russia has begun a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. And I thought, bullshit. And I went back to bed. I get woken up at 5 a.m. by a Ukrainian friend of mine who also studies in the same college as me, yelling at me and saying how shit we all are. And I just don't understand what's going on. I open the news and I go, fuck. Now, everyone was shocked because everybody thought that Putin's words were just empty threats, but I just want to tell you how much this affected my life. Whenever I order something, and this goes from filming YouTube gear to clothes, I tend to order it from Russia because there are stores I know and everything, and I cannot order anything because everything is shut down or either out of stock. You can barely find a new iPhone, and you can't even have a burger because McDonald's just got up and left. Oh, and another thing, all Russian credit cards were blocked. All of them. I was at the ATM like 3 weeks ago. I was trying to withdraw some cash and I inserted my credit card into the cash machine and it said, sorry, this cash machine is not for you. What do you mean, not for me? Anyway, so I'm walking back to the car and I just hear some guy yell who was standing behind me and saw the whole thing happen. Yeah, go back to Russia, you scum. All I'm trying to say, people from Russia that are living in London or in Britain in general, particularly Russian students, are just, I really hate using this word, but they're just discriminated everywhere. And another thing, I was walking through Oxford Street the other day and I saw two guys holding up a sign and the sign read Adolf Hitler. Now I thought that this was just their creativity, but then I went on the internet and I found this photo. Now I have to give this girl props that is quite creative, but still, this is outrageous. Okay, another super baffling thing that happened this month is that North Korea, nearly 3 years later when COVID began, got its first coronavirus cases, and now Pyongyang and the whole country is in lockdown. Sorry, what? Kim Jong-un? You're like 3 years late, mate. Okay, I'm just gonna flex really quickly here on you guys. I have been to Pyongyang. However, it's not as bad as it seems, but that's if you're a tourist. If you live there, then I feel sorry for you. Okay, now let's cover the more positive things that have happened. And I saw this video on YouTube the other day and I thought there's no way. Like, I'm sorry, but I found influencer boxing so cringe. I know that's not the case for most people, and most people actually like when YouTubers and influencers just fight each other, but I find it outrageous. So let's take a look at this video.
Seen the trailer on my Instagram or Twitter, but your boy is back.
Oh,
your boy is back to
my
boxing.
God.
Yeah. All you motherfuckers saying he ain't fighting again. He's sticking with the music. He's a pussy. Stick with the fucking Simon videos, you pussy.
Okay, you're fighting again. Good for you. Now, I remember when me and my mates stayed up from 2 a.m. until 6 a.m. to watch the TikTok versus YouTube boxing match, and I can say that Bryce Hall got up. He had such a big ego and he got shut down. Good. Okay, so I'm pretty sure things like what you're about to see are back.
What the f is up, you Irish?
Oh my
Good morning,
God.
Conor McGregor. I know you're probably beating up
Jesus Christ, it didn't have to be that personal.
off because you're sick of fucking your wife. I mean, she's a 4, Conor. You
Bruh,
can do
this
a
guy,
lot better. Happy
this
Monday.
guy.
My team sent you a $50 million offer this morning. $50 million cash, proof of funds. The biggest fight offer you've ever been offered, but you're scared to fight me, Conor.
Okay, this guy has such a big mouth. Like, Jake Paul is sitting there in his Lamborghini with a cigar and a glass of whiskey and this $50 million offer with an Irish flag wrapped around himself. This is exactly like me saying, fuck Rotang. Rotang's shit, while having a Rotang poster in my room. Okay, last thing for today and the final thing of the month review. I genuinely think the college that I study in is haunted. I'm not joking. I heard multiple stories from staff members. I had a few events happen to me, which I'm going to tell you about. A couple of nights ago, I was asleep and I was woken up by an extremely loud knock on my door from 2 to 3 a.m. And this thing happened consecutively each hour. I was woken up like 4 times. And then in the morning, when I was woken up again at 6 o'clock, I went into the common room and I can tell you, like, I was scared. I was actually scared. We have a piano downstairs and I heard from one of the staff members that when he was there alone at like 1 a.m., it played 2 notes by itself. How horrifying is that? And then another guy told me that he was walking up on the 12th floor and he heard talking coming from the common room. And when he opened the door to the common room, there was no one there. And he told me that he never ran faster to the elevator in his life. So I don't know whether this place actually haunted or not, but since, you know, England is known for its notorious ghost stories, I would assume so. Now, for the recent few nights, I didn't really have any experiences, but I had my PC turn on by itself 2 times yesterday. It was shut down. I don't know how to explain this, honestly. This is a bit shit. Okay, guys, that's pretty much gonna be it for today's video. Please drop a big fat like on this video and subscribe. Then I'll give you a big kiss on the forehead, if you will. Cheers, fellas, and see you in the next one.